Hi, I'm Jason Brown with the internship, and I was wanting to present my internship that I did at Wells Fargo as a personal banker. This is my current role, so I did try to expand it by following the Premier Banker and learning how I can get to the next level. Now, when I was trying to do the considerations on this internship, I was looking at the pros. Wells Fargo's nationwide, variety of position, endless opportunities. So you can have something as far as HR, or you can have something as far as security, or you can have something as far as computer programming, all the way down to building maintenance. Also, due to laws like the Dodd-Frank Act, the Too Big to Fail legislation, Wells Fargo pretty much can't go out of business unless Congress goes out of business, which most people hope, but I don't think that's happening. Some of the cons, it's a big corporation. You're going to have a lot of that stuff that everybody hates about big corporations, about people selling out, people being obnoxious, things like that. Along with the big corporate entity also comes the red tape. This slows down a lot of processes. There's a lot of things that you have no control over, that there's nothing you can do because you're not in the position or you're not in that department that takes care of it, and you have to use a liaison to even talk to that department. Now, that being so, it makes it harder for you to make exceptions for individual customers, for people who are going through those unique situations, because Wells Fargo is not allowed to do special things for special customers, because then it could be seen that it was showing favoritism and targeting. Now, when it comes to applicable knowledge that I got from class, for me it was anything with Excel. That always showed a lot of expertise, even if you weren't an expert on the subject. If you knew how to present it in Excel, it would look as if you knew what you were doing a lot more, because you could present it in such a nice way, you could put on a nice platter. Anything with financial balance sheets, anything where you're crunching numbers, anything where you're using real estate or trust. You have tons of customers coming in and asking you questions about quick claim deeds, about different trusts, about revocable, irrevocable, living, who's the grantor, things like that. So by knowing those terms and being able to just shoot them off the top of your hat made you a lot smarter, made you look a lot more knowledgeable. So you're actually able to present a better image of yourself in those meetings. Lastly, my knowledge that I would like to pass on to future students is just pay attention to those classes better. Pay attention to classes with Excel. Like I said, it's going to make you look a lot better than you really are in a lot of situations. Because if you know how to put it in a way that somebody else doesn't, you're going to be looking a lot better. Even if you're not as knowledgeable, if you just know those key terms. Same thing with Excel. If you just know those key ways of presenting things, it will go a lot further. Always be flexible. Any assignment at work should be viewed as a chance to grow and learn, not as a punishment. Like boss doesn't put something on your plate because he thinks it's funny. He puts it on your plate because he thinks you can do it and he wants you to do a great job. Also, unfortunately, this isn't how it should work. It should be a meritocracy, but it's not. But being friends with people gets you a lot further than being qualified sometimes. So always make sure you are always professional and doing what's right. Sometimes you have to put your foot down and that will cause enemies, but you got to try to make the best of every situation. Make sure you differentiate being personally attacking someone and just trying to make the business run better. It's a fine line to walk. And finally, use this advice to make money and help your family stay secure. My biggest motivation to help me get through all of those tough projects was always the fact that I wanted to make my family happier, safer. Not that I wanted to spend more time away from them, not that I wanted to make more money, but it's because I wanted to make them safe and secure.